here in this first playoff game that we will be broadcasting here for Rainbow Six Xbox Pro League. All right, now Chalet. I've never casted it before. This could all go very, very wrong indeed, but we'll find out soon enough. Now, the orange team is Vanquish. They are defending first, so they will be the first ones to ban, as is always the case, and we are going to get the classic Thatcher ban. Perfectly expected, whatever the map is. And that's going to be useful for keeping people out of Snowmobile, for example, and all of that kind of thing. As we get Monty banned. Interesting. Now, you don't really see people from Vanquish playing Monty. So that's an interesting ban to come out from Athena. If it was Vanquish playing against Athena and they were banning and Cobra was on the other team, then I'd get it, because he is a Monty player. But that's an interesting choice. Kaid is always a good ban. Wherever you go, he's going to keep the hatches closed and also make it more difficult for people to get into the top floor. So I like this ban. That's Kaid coming out from Athena. And then we have Clash being taken out of play by Vanquish. An interesting ban because I don't know that you see... Actually, you do see Toby playing... You do see Toby playing Clash every now and then. So maybe that's not such a crazy ban. Now, as I say, I'm basically learning this map as we go today. I've tried to watch a load of Pro League. I've tried to watch a lot of Pro League and see what they do to try and get an idea of what kind of strats the teams are likely to pull out. And I've also done, a lot of custom games running around on my own, just trying to make sure I get used to what the rooms are called. Because, of course, you can do that in ranked or unranked, but everyone bans Chalet. You don't really get to play it much. So I've been having to do it in custom games and just trying to make sure I'm familiar with the map. But I will try to do the best I can. Davin Atkins is going to tease me with the alibi, but instead going to 6-pick and go on to Echo. And that could be the big clutch play here as we go upstairs for the very first time. Now, in the old Chalet, it used to be that people's favorite site was downstairs in Snowmobile, but on this new map, it does very much seem to be for the top floor is what people prefer to play. So let's see what kind of setup we're going to get. Now, in Pro League, you will see these two walls here getting reinforced, one of these walls being reinforced with holes being opened at head height in the other side of the wall, a shield being placed, and that being used to cover this hallway. You'll also see sometimes a shield placed here with a reinforcement on here, with maybe Kaid electro-clawing it to keep it electrified, and a player playing up here on this mezzanine floor to hold down this hallway and also the lobby and the library area. But that isn't what's coming out from this team here tonight. In fact, we're getting something completely different to the ranked style, where normally you put the rotate over here right by the hard wall, but instead it's been put right here with a shield, I guess, for Echo to play behind. So this is a very interesting setup coming out from the guys on Vanquish right now. Now we do have a shield in here in this little closet. That's an interesting play. Great rotate here. That's going to be very useful. I normally open up a rotate here and here, so you can flex between the two rooms very, very cleanly and freely. So interesting to see how this one's going to play out. Now, all 5 players upstairs, very, very close to site. Very close to site indeed. All utilities still in play for the teams. Let's see how this one's going to play out. We are going to get a push here through the lobby, it seems. Through the library. We've got one player in there already with Nekwa coming off drones, giving the calls that it's okay to move in. And those 2 players are going to move in upstairs, as one is going to push from downstairs. And that is going to be Dermot playing on Maverick. And he is going to start droning to make sure that it's cleared downstairs. All of the defenders are upstairs here, holding on to site as closely as they possibly can. Just holding through all of these holes that have been opened up, with FinJL watching. The very nice placement here from FinJL to look at this staircase to try and get the jump on anyone that comes up there. And there we have Davin Atkins playing on Echo, as suspected. Is that him behind the shield? It's not, is it? It is. No, it's Brisak behind. Brisak on smoke. Where's Davin playing at? We can't see him because that's just how that works. All right, anyway. We have Nursing over here on the balcony, very common push in ranks. That main wall is already open into sight, and this is a free take right here for Athena. But Godzak does claim the first life, and that is Nekwa taken out of play, as Godzak on Jaeger is going to peek that balcony. And there is still one player left out there, and that is Nursing. But the plant is going down from Kicks. As we see Nursing take down Godzak, that's the refrag, and it's a 4v4 in a post plant with the gas grenades going out. And that diffuser has been stuck right here behind the wall, exactly where you would expect it to be. Rizak is going to chuck a smoke grenade onto the window to hold back the players that try to push. The one in hallway manages to take down Davin. That's Dermot getting the pick. Brisak does go down. He isn't out, but he is likely to not get picked up here, as we are in a 4 versus 3, which is essentially a 4 versus 2, with Leggett Kicks outside, holding onto that window through the wall. Nursing gets 2 quick kills, and that is round 1 going to Athena. Nicely played there by the boys on Athena. Now, that was a setup that none of us have really seen on Chalet before, so be interesting to know what the rationale was, or what the approach was in the mind of Athena as they wanted to take that. Wow. Trying to do some stuff here, and bear with me for a second, stream. Bear with me. Okay, I think that's done it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
All right. Okie dokie. So, we are going to get a play downstairs in the dining room and kitchen. So clearly upstairs not working just yet for Vanquish, and they're going to try something different to see if this is going to play out a bit better for them. Bear with me for a second, stream. I just want to make some adjustments to my casting setup.
10 seconds to go.
Just going to make some slight adjustments.
5 seconds to insertion.
All right, let's see if that makes a difference for me. Okay. All right, so down here we have Valkyrie just reinforcing everything in that corner. We've got 3 players upstairs, opening up a load of holes. Now, I'm not quite sure what that hole there is going to do being brought out by smoke, because people are unlikely to plant there on that hatch. Very unlikely. So it's interesting to see that get opened up, unless that is to look at from below up to the top should smoke get pushed. Now, the drones are going out from Leggett Kicks, and he's going to start droning to see if he can find where these defenders are. These Aruna gates are going to slow down the attack a lot. And we can see that the defense is mainly upstairs, just 2 players on site. And if this is read into by the attackers, it could be a quick rush into sight. But we do have a hole here in the hatch and the wall, ready for the defenders just to drop back towards sight or cover from up above. Now, the Solarium windows are going to get opened up. Very common push here to cover that window and rotate between these 2 rooms here, the bedroom and the showers. But Nerd is going to back off, and he's not going to play for that. And we are seeing the attackers here start to move away a little bit from pushing that bedroom and office area too hard. They are starting to fall back. And it looks like they're trying to reevaluate their approach a little bit. They are still working on it and doing loads of damage, but we are now seeing players start to fall off, making sure they're covering everything else. Air jabs are going down, as Kicks has taken a fair bit of damage, but he is now going to get dropped down onto the ground floor, get ready to open up those walls. The signal jammer is going to stop that Ace Selma from opening up that wall, though. And a very nicely placed ADS is going to stop this Aruna gate from going down, as those ADSs do now get burnt out by 1 stun grenade and 1 frag grenade. Godzak just holding this position, waiting for someone to show themselves, as Davin takes a fair bit of damage upstairs here on the top floor. But Zach is taken out, as there is a refrag as well, leaving us in a 4 versus 4 with Henry B downstairs on site. But he has no diffuser. That is in the hands of Kicks, who is on site also. But FinJL does take down Henry B with 2 quick refracts coming out, and we are in a 2 versus 2 now, with Davin Atkins still playing upstairs. Going to put down a smoke grenade up there, questionably placed, as we see Leggett Kicks on site, planting, Nerdsig holding outside sight, and that is Kicks taken down by Davin Atkins with the SMG-11. Oh, and Just Toby's going to get the finishing kill onto Nerdsig, and that's a nice finish there for the defense. So a couple of interesting setups there as we have a possible rehost here. Yeah, we have a sound glitch. Okay, so that is the first rehost that we are calling. Let's give me a minute, stream. I'm going to do some more work to sort out my casting setup. I just want to make sure that everything is good, because at the moment I'm a little uncomfortable with it. I think I might be okay, actually. Yeah, I think we're probably all right. Okay, I'll leave it as it is. I'm not going to change anything. All right, let's go to rehost mode. We will be back very, very shortly.
First kill here coming out for Vanquish.
Okay, Mr. Godzak has returned, so we will get things restarted. We are going to go back upstairs to master bedroom and office. Let's see what the teams are going to bring out here. We are in the 6-pick phase. We are going to get Davin on Echo again. Zach is going to stick with Smoke, but Davin actually is going to 6-pick that Echo, and he's not going to play in this time. I'm going to swap it out for the Maestro instead. Aruni remaining in play. She's seeing a lot of play this season in all of the leagues and ranks. She's turned out to be a very strong operator that people like to bring to the table. So let's see what Vanquish are going to do with her.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
All right. Now, I suspect we'll see a very similar setup to what we saw in the last defensive hold up here. And it looks like we'll see pretty much a very similar hold to what we saw for dining actually being played here. So the hold for kitchen and dining, pretty much the same as the hold for master bedroom and office, just with some slight tweaks. Rotates in different places, more reinforcements being spent upstairs, obviously, when they're defending the top floor.
5 seconds to insertion.
But let's see how this one's going to work.
Attackers objective.
Same shield, same smoke being played right here in the corner. Shotguns coming out to open up all of the right holes and rotates, allowing the players to move freely. As Just Toby's going to be holding here behind the bed, just like he was the last time. Now, seeing that pop up on the screen does remind me that if you haven't contributed yet to the Toot XP Facecam for the Grand Final, if you go to your Toot XP option at the bottom of your chat, you can join in the community challenge and donate up to 2,000 Toot XP. And if we hit the target of 300,000 before the end of the last game of playoffs before the final, then I will be on a face cam for the grand final. So if you're interested in that, then make sure you get in there, spend your Toot XP, and make sure you keep pushing for that target. And you'll get to see my face during the grand final. You may not want to. You may not want to. God knows I don't want to. But you guys might want to. So it's there. The option is there. That's for your 2 XP. Now, we can see Briszak holding here behind the shield firmly. Just Toby behind the bed. FinJL in exactly the same spot as last time. Godzak playing where he was last time. He's going to see that drone. He's not going to take it out, though, as that does make its way into the site. As Davin is going to stick on his Maestro Cam to try to pick off that drone. He does take it down eventually. Now, we do have, again, the same sort of push coming out here from Athena, as we have one player on the balcony. That is going to be Ace, who is going to jump in to start opening up this wall. And that is Kix playing on this hard support role, which he doesn't very often do. Often you'd want to see Kix on more of a fragging role. He is a very, very good fragger. Now, Nekwa pre-firing through that window just above the head of Jaeger there. God, Zach gets away with his life as Nerdsink and Derma are on the drone duties. And Henry B is going to start pushing his way towards site along with Kicks, getting ready to take down that utility. The shield gets pinged, but the ADS does stop one breaching round. Another ADS stops the second breaching round, but that grenade is going to take it out as Brisk Zach goes down to pretty much 5 HP. One gas grenade is going to go out and get set off just as the grenade takes down Brisk Zach. Most unfortunate there as the diffuser is planted, and we are left in a 3 versus 3 now with Nerdsink outside on the balcony, holding through the breach and the doorway as Henry B is going to hold here in Library Hallway with Kicks just playing out here on Mezzanine, waiting to back up his teammates as needed to from a distance. Davin Atkins knows there's someone out there. He's waiting for a peek. Zofia just needs to be patient and not fight for that bait. But Davin is going to try and bait her in as Just Toby pre-fires out to Solarium, having an idea there's a player out there. Straight to Piano, but there isn't. Henry B takes down one, Kicks takes the other, leaving Just Toby all on his own. He's capable of getting the last couple of kills, which he does manage to down one. He takes down Henry B, finishes him off, but it's not going to allow him to stick the diffuser in time, and that round is going to go to Athena yet again. And it seems that Vanquish just cannot hold this top floor site at this moment in time, as that is the second round here that is going to go in Athena's favor, putting them 2-1 up at the end of round number 3. So let's take a look at the scoreboard. We can see there that the kills actually are very, they're quite balanced between the two teams. I mean, there's slightly more there for Athena, but Vanquish aren't that far behind when it comes to kills, that's for sure. Brisk Zach doing his job of not getting kills, playing on support, and just trying to hold people back. But we would like to see him fragging out a bit more, along with Henry B and Nekwa. We see Henry playing on Ash, and he's only got that one kill. It's not what you expect to see from an Ash player, specifically the likes of Henry B, who, as we know, is a very strong Ash player indeed. Davin is going to come off Maestro and go onto Pulse, which suggests that he's going to be playing down below rather than up on this top floor. This game is taking a little moment to load. I'm wondering if we're getting a drop. No, it looks like we're okay. It's just slow to start. There we go. The game is ready. The game is ready. Now, what tweaks will we see coming out here from Vanquish? Well, we've seen Echo and Maestro get drops in favor of Pulse. Like I say, he's going to switch up and play down below. But other than that, every operator is exactly the same. So no real big switch up coming out here, other than that Intel operator coming out from Davin. Now, it is worth noting, of course, that Chalet is the map pick of Athena, so they've obviously prepared for this. Vanquish will have prepared for this as well. But obviously there are no VODs out there because there aren't really any other leagues that these two teams are in that are currently playing Chalet right now. So there's very little intel out there on what the teams are going to be doing, and that could be playing into this reason as to why Master Bedroom is proving to be quite an elusive hold here for Vanquish, who, let's be honest, have let Athena just open this wall up and walk in the last two times that they played here. So, yeah, let's see how this is going to play out. Now, we are seeing a common shield placement up here on the piano. We've got Zach playing behind it. Little teabag there, just for some reason. Henry B is going to jump in behind the drone. He knows it's clear, and he is just going to start moving his way in and pushing towards the site, as that Aruni gate is still up, and they're going to need some utility to take that out. Brisk Zach gets the early kill onto Henry B. There's me saying that Brisk Zach There's me saying that Brisk Zach needs to start putting some digits on the board, and he does it by taking out the entry fragger for Athena. That is going to hurt Athena badly, and that could be the switch that's needed for this round. Now, Henry hasn't been as effective as he should have been, so losing him technically shouldn't be a big deal for Athena at this point. But of course, there's the mental barrier to get over. Oh no, we've lost our entry frag. He's not there to back us up. And we do see Zach taking down another one quick time, leaving us in a 3 versus 5. And this could be the first time we do see Vanquish winning the round on this top floor site. As God Zach peeks out and takes down another one. The guy has just no fear. And that's the double kill for him. He's going to fall back behind the piano and just hold that position. But he is going to very sensibly back out as some gunfire rains down his way. Brisk Zach holding here from behind this partition, waiting for the peek. Oh, he sees the player and he takes more damage than he gives, which is absolutely none. That's Kicks doing what he does with a big gun in his hand, using just the holographic as just Toby takes down Derma. But there we go. Davin gets the kill onto Kicks, and finally we see Vanquish crack the nut that is Master Bedroom and Office, and they do take a win on that site. Third time's the charm, boys. Third time's the charm. All right, nicely done to Vanquish there, and that takes us to a 2 versus 2. And just like was called out in the predictions panel, this game is proving to be very, very close. I see we've gone into emote mode. Oh, thanks to Ebony Kitter. Den talking about me casting Talent League for Zola. Yeah, from June I'll be signed up there. They have some rules in place, so I can't cast there until June pretty much. So yeah, from June I might be casting for Talent League, which is a PC league for those who don't know and are wondering what Den and I are talking about. What is worth talking about here though is also that for next season of Rainbow Six Xbox Pro League and Rainbow Six Xbox Challenger League, you can now contribute to the prize pool. So I will put up the standard prize pool for both leagues as normal. However, you guys have the option to contribute to that now as well, and you can get perks if you contribute certain amounts of money. If you want to know about it, type !TXB prize into the chat on Twitch, and you'll get a link to a tweet that shows you how it works, what the perks are. Alternatively, if you don't care about the perks, you can just click the other link in the pop-up and just go and donate straight away to the prize pool for next season. 75% of every single contribution will go to the Pro League prize pool, and the other 25% will go to the Challenger League prize pool. 100% of contributions will go to the league. None of it goes into my pocket. None whatsoever. All right, so playing downstairs in dining and kitchen yet again. And this time we see 3 players upstairs again, still setting up here. 30 seconds into prep. That's a Rooney, as we have Nekwa sitting here on the rappel waiting for someone to run out from that bottom floor, but no one's going to do it. There's no one there. If they had a drone there or an air jab, I'd like to see an air jab on there. I mean, it is Nekwa playing on Nomad, and he's not air jabbing that doorway. I guess they've got the air jabs lined up for another take and not that specific position. Now, Finjail here's that window. Oh, he sees the head of Nomad popping around, but she's going to back out before he manages to shoot it right off. We've got Godzak playing the exact same spot he's been playing in every single round so far. Let's see if he can make it work for him this time, with Britzak opening up plenty of holes from down below to allow him to cover his teammates. Now that's a good position there to have that hatch open. Zach can cover that window along with Finjail as Kicks takes down Godzak, but Dermot does fall to the refrag, and he goes down as well. Is he going to get revived or finished off? Not just yet, as Nekwa takes down Davin, as Dermot does get revived, leaving us in a 5 versus 3, and it's looking very good right now here for Athena as they take firm control 1.5 minutes into the round, with half of it still left to go. Nekwa downstairs going to chuck that drone in to get some intel for his team. Dermot holding up here on the mezzanine, waiting for a possible flank. He hasn't got much health. He's got no grenades, so he's just going to be about utility and holding onto plants right now, as Finjail is going to take down Nekwa and start to readdress the balance a little bit, but 2 quick kills coming out from Athena leaves Britzak all on his own. We have seen he's not doing a great deal of work when it comes to fragging right now. C4 is going to go up. It's not going to do anything. He sets it off, but Henry B is there waiting to find that kill, and find that he does as Britzak falls to the new Jaeger. And a slight teabag there at the end as well. Oh dear. That puts Athena at 3-2 at the almost end of the first half. Kitchen and Dining is going to come out again. Very, very little adaptation coming out here from Vanquish. They've been saving strats, but quite what have they been saving? We haven't really seen it yet. We have seen strats, obviously, but they're not fully working. We did see Kitchen and Dining get played twice by Vanquish already. They lost it once, won it once. They won it the first time, but clearly Athena worked out how to break it down, and they managed to get right through there and managed to take control this time and win it the second time. Will Vanquish be able to switch it up and take a win here for for the third time played before we switch sides and they switch over onto the attack? Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. Don't forget, in this season, we do still have the backing of eXtremeRate. You can go to gamingcobra.com, use the code 2TXB rather, for 10% discount on any of your purchases on gamingcobra.com. You can get yourself PS5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch accessories, mainly for controllers, but they do a lot of very interesting stuff, and they do contribute to the prize pool here. So thank you very much to eXtremeRate for that.
5 seconds left.
Okay, Godzak's going to be sticking with the faithful Jaeger, opening up the glass there so that he can hear people coming up on the rappel. FenJL doing his bit, opening up the rotates. Just Toby putting a Valkyrie cam up there on the bust of a bear. I think that's the bear. Here's Zach opening up the hatch, dropping back down to site, which is where he will remain, as Davin Atkins is going to play in gaming with the pulse scanner and the C4. Now, I'd expect him to wait for someone to jump in here
Bomb has been located.
and possibly take them down with a C4, but we will find out soon enough, as Henry B is going to get the calls that it's clear to go in, and he is going to go in, but Pulse is going to back out and make his way here into the kitchen, and he's going to find Ace just running past that doorway. It's going to open fire. He's going to do a bit of damage, but not enough as he tries to run away, but Network gets that pick as he tries to make it away on his toes. So great calls and information going out there from Athena, allowing them to get that kill. Very quickly followed up by the kill onto Zach, leaving us in a 4 versus 3 as one from Athena does finally fall 1 minute into the round. 4 versus 3 as Dermot takes a whole load of damage here from Athena, from Aruni. As oh no, the Aruni Gate takes down Dermot. Well played to FinJL with a kill from almost the grave there with his Aruni Gate. That is not supposed to happen, Dermot. You've got to keep your eyes open for that kind of stuff, my dude. You can't just go running through those gates when you're on low health. All right, 3 versus 2. Just Toby holding site firmly. Godzak still upstairs. He's going to need to fall back to site to join his teammate, which he's going to do right now, as Nursing is still droning out the top floor, trying to find out where Jaeger is. And he is still up there in Solarium, as Henry B is going to push to try and get that pick. Godzak's still there. Kicks droning out sight is going to know that there's only one player here. They know where Godzak is. They know where Kix is. Oh, sorry, where Just Toby is, as Henry B does get downed. He's going to get revived, obviously, by Nursing. And there we go, 3 versus 2, but Henry B very low on health with Just Toby and Zach full HP. Yellow pings are going out. They know exactly where Maverick, sorry, where, is that Kix? It is Kix on the 1 ping. Oh, great shot there from Just Toby, taking Nursing out of play. That's going to give his position away. He's going to get the calls that Kix is making his way in, but a nice pre-fire through that wall does take him down. We've got Godzak still upstairs, and he finds the player down below just after he takes down Henry B, but Kix gets the picks. And he wins the round, making it a 4-2 split for Athena as we go into the second half. I don't know what's coming out here from Athena with all the tea bags. This is not the normal thing. This is not the normal thing. All right, so what that means is Athena are now going to go into defense. I'm going to turn my microphone down a little bit because I feel like I'm constantly peaking. Is that better? They're still up there. How about this? Okay. Testing. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Let's leave it here. All right, that should do the job. You can tell it's been a while since I casted properly. My voice is really starting to struggle already, but I'm sure I'll be fine for all 3 rounds. We are going to go to Wine Cellar and Snowmobile, so we are going to see an adaptation in the rounds that we're going to, or the sites that we're going to rather here. As we see Athena picking a completely different site for their first time on defense on this map, in this league. This is what we love to see. Gotta love the outfit there on Goyo. Well played to Dermot. For wearing the puppet head along with a very snazzy Goyo suit. This is what we like. Now, standard double reinforcements going up. Standard double reinforcements going up. We are going to get Snowmobile done, of course. This one's reinforced. We likely see a rotate here in the wall. All the kind of stuff that you would see in ranked. 2 ADSs, pre-placed bandit batteries. Will we get bandit tricking over here is the question. We have no ADSs to deny grenades. We've got one player upstairs getting a hatch. Another one roaming around here at the back of the building. And that is our setup. So, let's go over and see what's happening on attack with Davin bringing out Hibana. Early damage being done there to Nekwa, only 20 seconds into the round. Was he going for a cheeky spawn peek? That's not what you need from Bandit. I'm assuming he's not bandit tricking. No, he's actually up on the top floor. So bandit batteries have been pre-placed and just left, with Nekwa taking the C4 up to the top of the building, along with Kix and Dermot, who both have C4s as well. Kix remaining on site to use that C4 to deny plants. Davin upstairs going to start to open up the hatches. That's going to go uncontested. There is no Kaid in play.
A bomb has been located.
C4 does get pulled, but it's going to do no damage at all. That was done to open the hatch, actually, as Godzak does claim the first life. So Nekwa using that C4 to open up the hatches, I'm not sure was the best use of it, in all honesty. I'm not sure it was the best use. But it is what it is. Zach on drones, Just Toby on drones, Finn on shooting people in the face duty, along with Godzak. They are the two entries, so that does make sense, as Davin is going to hold, waiting for a flank here. Opening that hatch is going to cause some interest from the defense, and does mean that there is a possible flank going to come out. But it's not coming out from that side. Instead, we do have one player here on blue stairs. That's going to be Henry B playing on Vigil, who is going to back out and make his way back down towards site. Now we can see that Snowmobile has been left completely untouched. And the play here from the attackers is coming in from Wine Cellar. Now, a lot of people did used to focus on Snowmobile in the old meta, but in this one, Trench and Wine Cellar has very much become this thing. Now this is a much more enclosed site. I think people just like taking it a lot more. Open up all the walls. You can hold it from many different angles. So it just makes good sense to play for this site. Although, of course, Snowmobile is still very valid. Once you get a plant in this doorway, the world's your oyster, just holding from outside. But Dermot is going to take a bit of damage as his Goyo shield does go down. Brisk Zach has done his job. He has got walls open. He's got no more Selmans left, but he doesn't need them, and he looks away at just the wrong time. Jaeger pokes his face out. Zach was lucky to get away with his life. And he's just going to push in and take out Dermot and start to plant as Henry B gets fragged. That leaves Nekwa all on his own. Sorry, Nerd, and I can't get to him in time as we see a second flawless round coming out from Vanquish. They've won 3 rounds, 2 of them flawless. Yeah. 2 rounds completely flawless there for Vanquish. So although they haven't won as many rounds as Athena, they're doing well when it comes to keeping their men alive. And women. And women. Ah, you're Dave. Okay. Yeah, I did name you Dave personally in the server. Yeah. Yep, I did. All right, so there's the scoreboard. We are going to get Master Bedroom and Office getting played this time around. From Athena. They aren't going to go back downstairs, even though it is available to them. Thank you very much for the follows, by the way, to Goofy R6, to Andrew Bauer, and also XBL Loom. Very much appreciated.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Let's take a look at what kind of setup we get actually come out from these guys. If you are in this chat and you haven't commented yet, by all means do. Get involved in the chat. They will not bite. You are perfectly safe. Bear with me for a second, stream. I just want to check something. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
10 seconds left.
Let's try again. Here we go. That's better.
5 seconds left.
There's something I wanted to check here for you. What was it? Oh, it was this.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. I'll have to check that. Okay, so similar setup to what we saw coming out from Vanquish, but with a more standard rank setup here with a rotate there in the corner. No reinforcements here on the closet, which is interesting, and all the reinforcements have been spent in the corner just outside the closet. Now we've got 2 players stacking up here, getting ready to take control of Trophy. In fact, Godzak is already in control. And he's getting ready to make his way up the stairs. Now, Solarium is a very common ranked push. And it looks like that's what Vanquish are going for, is more of a standard rank take. Also in ranked, it is very common to go here for this balcony. But Solarium, certainly when Chalet first came back into the map pool with its rework, Solarium was very much the take of choice from people as they started to learn this map. And it looks like Vanquish are falling back to that. As Zach is entry, but he's playing downstairs very passively, with Godzak moving his way up and doing some real entry here, as he is already right next to site almost. And there's no one there to contest him. If he had good drone work from his teammates coming out, he'd know that he could move fairly closely up here and just tuck up in this area. But it looks like the play here actually is to open up this wall from Solarium window. That wall is going to get opened. Now the hole's going to get opened up. Zach, for some reason, is just going to walk right in front of it. And he is going to get taken down by Nekwa. He did get a kill before he died. So that is a refrag, leaving us in a 4 versus 4. But very quickly, Nekwa does go down as well. But with another refrag, with 1 minute 20 seconds left, we're in a 3 versus 3. Oh no, 2 players there on the balcony fall to the oldest trick in the book, which is that window getting opened up. They take a whole load of damage as Just Toby does fall down to the ground with 10 HP to his name. And he's going to have to be very, very careful with what he does for the rest of this round. Zach very close to sight here, still on this rappel, as Kix is going to play with that C4. He's going to throw it onto the staircase. He's not going to do enough damage there to Habana starting to make his way up. Stun grenade is going to go out. Second one's going to go. It's not going to get capitalized on though. Oh no, Davin is starting to move up and tuck in close. Kix is going to be his main denial here as a grenade does a bit of damage to Kix. Stun grenade is going to go out. And that's Davin in sight. He knows roughly where Kix is going to be, and he's going to try to make his way round here through this rotate, but he doesn't know if there's a player on the other side. But there isn't. He is clear to go through. Sees the player in the bath. That's Nursing taken down. He knows where the other one is. He's going to get that kill onto Kix, leaving Dermot all on his own in a 1 versus 3. Plant is going down from Brisk as Dermot comes round, and he does manage to take down Brisk and stop that plant. But Davin is going to get that refrag, putting a round on the board for Vanquish. And ladies and gentlemen, Vanquish strike back. Four versus 4. 4-4. When it comes to the scoreline. I don't know why I have this habit of saying 4 versus 4 when I mean the score itself. I feel like I'm dropping some frames there on the stream. Let's try and make this a little bit more comfortable. There we go. Let's try that and see if that makes a difference. What is this DMing people? No, I do not have the tweet, Mrs. Toot. I do not have the tweets. Alright, so master bedroom and office. It's going to get played again. I have no tweet, Mrs. Toot. I don't know where it's gone. I don't know where it's gone. Alright, so same setup is likely to come out as we get the full reinforcements here in the corners, but this time we are going to get a reinforcement here in the closet. So clearly Athena have decided that that hurt them just a little bit too much. I mean, it was the key reason why the player in the bath did get killed. So yep, makes sense to reinforce that up and take that away from the attackers. Standard full reinforcements going up here as well in this little box. I'm interested to know as to why we aren't seeing the Pro League players coming out. I don't know if these teams have been watching Pro League. I will be asking whichever team takes the win what prep went into this. Yeah, there we can see real frame rate issues on those replays. We'll try and fix that for the next one. It's not your stream, it's mine. It will get better after the replay, I guarantee you. You can't hear me until at least you've seen it already. Default cam's getting taken down as Henry B is going to play upstairs in sight right by this bed as Godzak claims the early kill there. FinJL making his way up towards the site very, very rapidly, not wasting any time as he makes his way up here. Godzak repelling in to mezzanine, and we are going to see that wall being attacked quite heavily here from Ace. That wall's going to get opened up, and straight away Godzak is just going to jump in and expose himself to it. And he's going to get ready to take down that shield. Now, personally, I'd rather see that shield stay up, though it is a Goyo shield, so that does make perfect sense. I did not realize. So yeah, it makes perfect sense to take down that shield instead of trying to plant behind it. Kicks, though, gets the tasty little flank there onto Godzak, takes him down from the staircase. C4 goes up, and that does down FinJL. Now, it's unlikely that that's going to be known by Kicks, so that isn't going to get finished off, most likely, as the revive is going to happen. But Nerd is going to take down Just Toby, leaving us in a 4 versus 3. That's another one there for Kicks. And he gets the triple as he takes down another one. Pre-fires through that wall, almost manages to hit Brizzak, but he is perfectly safe behind that cabinet. He's reading into the fact that someone might come round from the other angle. Oh, what a kill onto Henry B. Great plays coming out here, but he's got 3 kills left to find, 50 seconds left to do it. He's got 1 drone left in his pocket that he can send out and make use of if he wants to. But is he going to take the risk? That is the question. Pre-firing every possible spot to try and get a lucky kill. He's got no idea where anyone is coming from. And Athena are playing this very sensibly, just holding back, and Dermot does get that last pick. Putting another round on the board for Athena, making it 5-4 now. 5-4. Now let's see if the replays go any better this time. I apologize if it does cause issues with the frame rate. No, it looks like it's going to work. Yeah, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. All right, Mrs. Toot, I do have the tweet. I will pop it up in a moment. So we saw a very powerful hold there coming out from Athena. And a great flank from Kicks. Getting that pick onto Godzak, just making things a little bit easier for them. Just whittling down the numbers, and then Kicks very smartly. Hello, that's not right. I've got the same tweet, Mrs. Toot, so I did get a tweet come through, but it's the exact same one.
Attackers need to locate.
And Kicks very smartly, remaining in the library. I'm playing for that time. Sorry, guys. I was just checking some stuff. All right, so Snowmobile is going to get played again. It's just become unlocked for Athena, so they are going to give this another go. They've played it once already. Sorry, I said it's become unlocked. So it actually wasn't locked. They lost it the one and only time they played here.
5 seconds.
Now, I'm not a fan of an ADS and a magnet being placed like that. Reason being, if a frag grenade goes in and that magnet's the first thing to pick it up, I can't remember what gets priority, but the splash damage from the frag grenade going off would take down that ADS, so it's not ideal to put utility so close to magnets like that, just in case. Just in case. Now, Godzak's just going to run his way past that Snowmobile garage door, wasting 30 seconds running up here to join his team, when he could have just spawned at helipad with them. He sees his teammates there and he's like, guys, why are you being so slow? Just run in. But there are actually already 2 members of his team already in there as Dermot takes down 1. Now that is some very important hard breach taken out of play. Very important hard breach indeed. Godzak does claim a life, but he loses 1 just moments later. This is very unfortunate for Vanquish, with Godzak just running around like a man possessed as Dermot picks up the triple kill. C4 goes out. Dermot not known to be the fragger here on Athena, but he gets the quad kill. Is he going to get an ace? No, it's going to get denied. Oh, most unfortunate there. As Brizzak takes the Smoke and Aces achievement. manages to deny Dermot's ace. Very nicely done, but he does quickly get taken down and the round is over. And that puts Athena onto match point already. Much more dominating round there coming out from Athena, with the numbers of Vanquish just falling so much quicker than they were in previous rounds. Now we are going to see a switch coming out here as Master Bedroom and Office, along with Snowmobile and Wine Cellar, are both locked for the defending team. So they are going to go instead to Kitchen and Dining. Now I believe we do have a new tweet. Yes, we do. There we go. Let's get that up. There we have it. All right. So this potentially is going to be the last round we see on Chalet. And it's been interesting. It's been an interesting one, that's for sure.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So what kind of setup will we get coming out here from the guys? I do not know. We will see. As we have Mozzie being brought into play by Kicks. Now, this is the first time we've seen Mozzie coming out here. Oh, he goes chasing after that drone, but it just very cleverly jumps over the side of the stairs and is going to get away with his life. Nicely done. Nicely done. Again, like I say, do not forget to type !TXB prize into the Twitch chat if you want to see about how you can contribute to the prize pool for the next seasons of Pro and Challenger League, and see the potential winnings for these teams that compete here go up. So we are going to get two players starting to make their way up to the roof here. Davin and Toby pushing onto the balcony to get control of top floor before they start to push down. Now Godzak is in kitchen. No, sorry, is outside kitchen. As Finjail and Davin get two quick pills. Zach has come off of entry frag. Just Toby gets one as well. And that leaves Dermot and Henry B in the first 45 seconds all on their own. That Gemini is going to get hurt. It's going to drop. It's going to get shot. C4 is going to get pulled to take down a Gemini of all things. Dermot. 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 Let's not talk about it. Henry B tries to take down the drone. He gets it eventually. He's going to play on site. Dermot is going to make his way back to join us. No, he's going to go upstairs. This isn't the play for Mute. He could be going here for the cheeky flank, but with 5 players still on the board from Vanquish, this could be a death sentence for him if they are cleverly watching their flanks, which at the moment, they don't have Nomad in play. They do have a flank drone. They are going to spot him. Davin's going to see it. He's going to wait patiently, waiting for that peek. All pre-fires come out from Derma, but Davin just knows because of the drone. Great plays there from Vanquish as Henry B is the last player on site. This is where we see the attackers just start to push. And yet again, we are going to see a flawless round coming out from Vanquish, making it 6-5. And that's going to take us to the very last round of regulation time as Master Bedroom and Office is now unlocked. We've seen it played twice by these defenders and they've won it 50% of the time. Let's see if they can push that success rate up a little bit in this one, or if we are going to get overtime. That'd be quite something to see overtime on our first time on Chalet. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. Yeah, LAN event. It's a nice idea, but very difficult to make work. Very expensive. Actually, is probably the words I should use. Very expensive. All right, there's the scoreboard. We can see Kicks and Dermot fragging way up there. Henry B unusually low on 3 kills to 8 deaths. That's going to trigger Henry B. He will not like that. He will not like that. All right, so potentially the last round we will see on this map, but potentially the last round we'll see before overtime. This one is stunningly close. We called it on the predictions panel that even though Athena were 2-1 favorite, 3-1 favorite to win this game overall, It was predicted that this would be a close game either way. And so far, these two teams are not disappointing. Now, we did see this site play twice, as I said, and it was won a single time by Athena and a single time by Vanquish. But Vanquish won it the first time they attacked, which means that the second time they attacked, it was all figured out. C4 is going to get pulled. Is that heard? We can hear it. Is Zach going to just jump in and die to it? That's the question. Drones are going out. Oh, what a kill. Yes, we did see him fall to it. He gets the pick, but he just jumps in. Doesn't realize there's a C4 pre-placed. And God, Zach does fall to it as Nekwa's going to take a whole load of damage and drop down to 25 HP. He does get chased by a player, but he is going to get away with his life as we are in a 4 versus 4. But the advantage does have to go to Vanquish here when it comes to health. I'm not convinced about standing outside this window like that from just Toby, as any player could just push their way up that staircase and pop him in the face. No players, sorry, one player downstairs. And that is our guy Nekwa playing on Lucy, who's going to rotate around and make his way back up to the top floor to join his team. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go. And this main wall is going to start to get opened up now from Solarium window, just like we've seen before. This is site access being granted. As we see Davin starting to peek around and wait for his moment to shine to move in. Stun grenades go in. He doesn't have diffuser. That is with Zach. Davin has control of site. If he had diffuser, this could be an easy plant. There's no rotate there, but there is one there, and Goyo could just push it and deny it. He has a C4, so that's easy plant denial. They need to do something about it to stop it if they want to get this plant down. Vanquish are going to repel in now. That's diffuser getting very close to site. To deny Goyo, they're going to need to chuck a stun grenade out there to push him back. And he does get pushed back. That rotate is now of no use. And we can see site control has been given up by Vanquish as they have backed out. But we are seeing some lag here coming out from one player. As Zach starts moving in, the plant is going down. Now we are going to see Nerdsync come around, and he does deny it. That's the double kill for Nerdsync. 4 versus 2, and it looks like this might well be round going to Athena, as Davin and Just Toby are the last 2 players alive. No diffuser in hand. Just Toby goes down, leaving Davin Atkins all on his own. And I think we don't have much choice but to call this anything other than an Athena round. Oh! Davin playing for kills here. And he's going to go for that plant. Is he going to get away with it? C4 goes off, and he comes off it. Grenades go out everywhere. Davin just cannot do enough. Impactless frags. And map number 1, Chalet, is going to go to Athena. GG's to Athena. That is 1 map to them. As we head back to an intermission, and we'll take a 5-minute break before the next game. Before the next map, I should say. With Athena being 1 map up 1-0 right now. Bear me for a second, stream. Oh, okay, I see. I see. I thought something had happened in the match channel, but it turns out it hadn't. It was just me talking nonsense, as you would expect. All right, so bans. Athena are defending first, so they're going to ban Thatcher. Nothing unusual. Always the first ban we see coming out. Let's see what's going to come out here from Vanquish. Will they ban the Monty? No, they're going to ban Nomad. Counter banning our guy Nequasync. What is this? What is this? Nomad, obviously very, very good on any map. But on this one, you've got the runouts from the balcony on the cafe. to deny anyone on cocktail window, for example. So it does make good sense to get rid of Nomad if you are planning on making those sorts of plays. We are going to see Valkyrie get taken out, which is a great pick. Great pick for this map. She's so good with intel that makes perfect sense. Good to see the Valkyrie ban. Let's see who will get being taken off the board here from Athena. It is going to be Mira. A lot of people banning Mira this season. She has always been a strong one to ban, but this season, a lot of people going for Mira. A lot of people. More than normal than last season, I think. Not 100% sure, but I think. Okay. All right, so. Bar and cocktail is going to be the first site to get played. Nothing particularly unusual here. And this is where we're going to see more common stuff coming out. More common stuff. Now, these teams obviously know this map very, very well. It was one of the most played maps in Season 1 of this league. In this season, it's only been played twice. And it was the map that we saw Vanquish playing against Athena in the league stages in the one game that they played together. But that didn't quite go the way we expected it to. So this is where we see the true matchup. The true matchup. Thank you very much to follow Maffin, Swerving YOLO. Can't pronounce that one. Luke. Yeah. And CJC. Thank you very much for the follows. Very much appreciated, people. Very much appreciated. All right, so we should be a bit more used to what we're going to see coming out here on this map. Let's see how this one's going to play out. Now, Vanquish should be very strong on this. Let's see if they can turn things around. Take this map and take us to map number 3, which would be Villa. All right, so standard reinforcements coming up here across all of these walls. I suspect Kaid will do this one as well. Yes, he is. Not sure about that placement of the Electro Claw. All you need is a simple ping from a drone, and that will just get shot through the wall from the other side. That is probably one of the most pointlessly placed Electro Claws I have ever seen. In fact, both of them. Nerdsync. Yeah. I just don't see the point. Now, what you could do, easily seen down below. Easily seen down below. All right, so Zachariah has been subbed in, it seems, and he is going to be playing. I guess he wasn't in map number 1 due to the Face It final going on at the same time. Obviously, normally I would be casting the Face It final, but because this game was set up, I did not. Very, very sad for 2XB, but you know, it is what it is. We've got to prioritize the league. This is where... Come on, guys. Nekwa and Henry B just teabagging away there by the wood. I forget what you call this. People don't call it pallets. They don't call it pallets, do they? It's wood or planks. Something like that. Something like that. All right, so we do have one player repelling, 2 players repelling here. On the piano lounge window, Davin Atkins being one of them. He's going to do a fair bit of damage there to Zachariah as he fires into the room. Zach is going to back out, but Zach is going to finish off that kill. Not a great start for Zach as he enters in. Let's not forget he has been playing Face It all day, so he may be a little bit burnt out. This could go in Athena's favor, because technically Zachariah is going to be, well, he's going to be conditioned to playing with another team, playing against many different types of teams. So this could be an interesting choice to bring Zachariah in. I know he makes sense as a fragger, but yeah, is he going to be burnt out? As Zach takes down Kix. After Kix manages to get 2 easy kills there, it looked like, with just Toby playing up here on Skylight and Britt Zach downstairs in Cigar Shop. One player is going to drop. There is one player running around up above him. That's our man Toby that I can hear the footsteps. Oh no! Zach looks away at just the wrong time. As Legion starts to poke his head around, that's Henry B, but Henry B is going to fall back as Nerdsync is going to hold this very common position here from the double doors of Cocktail, with Nekwa just staying back here, back store of Bar, waiting for someone to push in and go for a default plant spot. But Nekwa, he wants to get that kill. He's going to start poking his little face out. But that isn't what you want to do. No frag grenades in the pocket of just Toby. Zach still has 2 Selmas in play, and he could open up one of these walls. They've got a Banshee there to contend with. That's going to give the info to let them know when someone comes in, but he doesn't look far enough into the backstore, and Nequid does take him down, but he's refragged there by Toby. Pre-fires go out. Diffuser has been picked up, but as he runs away, he gets shot from behind, and this is going to be a round to Vanquish as Toby pushes in to try to get those last frags. But he's not even going to manage to get one. As we see much teabags coming out from Athena here in this game today. This is unusual for Athena. Is this payback to just Toby for calling them overrated? That could be what it is. That could be what it is. Kitchen, service, and cooking is going to be the next site. A lot of work being done there by NerdSync and Kix. Nice double kill we saw coming out from Kix as he got that flank there through the breach into Piano Lounge. But then he was very quickly shut down from behind as the player dropped from the hatch. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw going on. So it looked like. I think I got that right. You can't shoot those Kaid through that wall. Why not? Why can't you shoot them, Dev? I'm interested to know. I need to try this out for myself. Because that wall is... Actually, no, I think you're right. Because although it's soft at the top, you can't actually shoot those out, can you, to throw things over? So yeah, actually, maybe you can't. It's similar over this side, isn't it? Bear with me for a second, stream. Sorry, I am back. I am back. Alright. Davin, droning stuff out. Briss Zach. On drones. Got Zach playing white stairs, but he's going to start pushing his way down towards site. He and Finjair will likely be responsible for doing a whole load of vertical destruction here. Even though we have Sledge up here already doing some work, Finjair somehow lost 25 HP. As Zachariah is going to be playing here, trying to cover this vertical destruction. Now that wall is going to get opened up. Cheeky little rotate is going to get opened, and Zach is going to make away with his life. Or as much of it as he possibly can. A great play there from Zachariah. Not in terms of not being able to get that kill, but in terms of at least making it away very, very cleverly. As he is now going to play on red stairs, waiting for his moment to move up and try to get the picks. As Vanquish starts to move in to do this vertical destruction above the site. Davin switching to the 2 pellets to open up that hatch. Very, very sensible. And there's no one actually in there. We are getting the angle held by NerdSync, so as soon as someone jumps out, that could be a free kill. We are going to get another player come around here, looking up through the holes that are being created. He's going to see the legs, but not open fire just yet. Henry B showing some great restraint, or maybe he just didn't see him. I do not know. Breaching charges getting put down, opening up the holes. And Zach is not going to capitalize on that yet. He has actually backed out and gone to kitchen bakery, waiting for someone to push in that way, but it isn't actually going to come. It looks like we are getting a setup here for a freezer take as the hatch is opened, and the diffuser is over here by the freezer as kills are going down on this side of the map. And sure enough, the wall is getting opened, and it is a full-on freezer push. 3 players left here on Athena, with Zachariah holding firmly here onto bakery, looking up at the red stairs, but no one's coming that way as well. 5 players left on Vanquish, and it's a full force attack here on the freezer. With a frag grenade dropping down through that hole. But that's not going to do any damage as Finn takes the double, leaving Henry B getting into a gunfight and getting fallen at the hands of Zach, leaving Nursing call on his own. Grenades, stuns, everything coming out his way as Zach starts to plant. Is he going to get the 100 points, or is Nursing going to die beforehand? No, Zach is going to get the 100. Easy MVP as Nursing takes down one, but he isn't going to get two, as Zach is there waiting with the AK-12. He gets the pick. He gets the plant. He gets the pick. He gets the round. And round number 2 does go to Vanquish. All right. Kitchen and service is going to get played again. Bar and cocktail is out of bounds because it was 1. Athena here not looking like they want to go to another site just yet. Maybe they're saving the strats on the middle floor for a little bit later on, just in case they need to pull a special trick out the bag. But this time, they are going to do the same old, and they are going to head back to the very same site that they just lost. Now, let's take a look at some stats for this map. Now, we can see that the site they're going to actually has a 71% defensive win rate in this league. This is for this season, but this map has only been played twice, so these stats are not particularly good, because one of those games that was played here, as we know, was a bit of a meme fest. So those stats aren't necessarily realistic. To be fair, with the amount of times Kafe has been played in this league, which is twice, I should have just stuck with season 1 stats, to be fair. But it is what it is. We try to be consistent. So I'm showing you the season 2 stats. All right, now much like Chalet, we do go 1-1 at the end of round number 2. Let's move this over here.
5 seconds to insert.
Bear me for one moment, stream. I am just going to make a very large change to my casting setup. Actually, no, I can still cast. I can still see. Hey, nice. Let's disable this. I know, I can't see. I will be back. There we go. I was resetting my screens. All right, excellent, excellent. Oh, this is really weird. Yeah, I was watching the game in like a small window on my 27-inch monitor, and I've just switched it, so I'm now watching the game full screen 27-inch. So this is quite the difference. This is going to allow me to see things a lot better. Davin just dancing around up on the top floor as Kix gets into a bit of a gunfight there with Zach, who is going to run away. Zach dealing out more damage than he takes. Kix at a severe disadvantage. And Zach has an idea that this is exactly where Kix is going to go to, so he's going to watch that hatch waiting patiently. Red pings are going to go out, but Kix is just going to remain on the staircase and in fact push his way down towards the freezer area a little bit more. In order to keep the attackers guessing. Just Toby playing out here, just waiting to push his way in, as we have quite a big hold coming out here on this second floor. I mean, it's only 2 players, but oh! Hicks runs in, but FinJL just shoots him in the back as he goes running. 1 player is left in reading room. FinJL's going to make his way in there. Does he know where he is? No, he doesn't. He's face checking, but it doesn't matter because Zachariah was the man in there and he gets taken down by Toby. This is not looking good right now for Athena. 3 versus 5. Has got Zach and FinJL down below. Doing a bit of... Oh, Zach. Davin Atkins holding the flanks. Zach droning out, getting ready to make a push onto site. We can see 1 player making their way along that red staircase, but with the frag grenade, just Toby takes him down, leaving us in a 2 versus 5. Nursing doing a whole load of nothing down here below as he takes damage, gets ready to throw a C4, but thinks better of it. Henry B doesn't think better of his C4 though, and he does get that pick onto Davin. But Zach quickly trades out onto Nursing because Henry B starts to peek. He knows where that player is thanks to all of the tracer rounds. Jaeger versus Ash. Ash versus Jaeger. Who comes off better? Neither of them, as Henry B runs away like a coward, but FinJL runs through the freezer window, shoots him down, and that is a round going to Vanquish as they go 2-1 up for the first time. They take a lead in a map in this series. Well played there to Vanquish. And at the moment, it looks like Kitchen is not the play here for Vanquish. And now that Bar and Cocktail is unlocked for them, they are going to head back upstairs. All right, let's take a look at what's happening here in terms of kills. As we can see, lion's share of the work being done by Godzak and FinJL. Much more what we'd expect from these two entry fraggers. Much more what we would expect. Devin Atkins dropping the donut. Some might expect that. Zachariah also dropping the donut. We definitely don't expect that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We definitely don't expect that. Bear with me for a second, stream.
Attackers have discovered the location.
All right, I'm back. Okay, so what kind of setup do we have? We have the standard setup. It seems weird that it's a standard wall, but you can't shoot through. I mean, you can on this side. Is that really that hard up there? Can you really not open it? You can't overhit. You can open this one though, can't you? You can open a bit there, because I know you can open up the top of this reinforcement and get a line of sight onto the hatch. I need to test this. I need to test this. Because that is clearly right above the reinforcement. Oh, actually, I don't know. It could be just on the edge. Difficult angle. Difficult angle. I mean, you guys know what I'm doing straight after this game. Utility there being used by Zach to take out any electricity that might be on this wall or any signal jammers. That wall is now free for the taking, which is going to be opened up by Asu is up on the roof. Davin Atkins on drones. Brisk Zach going on to drones. He's going to spot his teammate FinJL down there. There's the outline. FinJL starts to move off. He's got the intel he needs and he's going to start pushing. Now, does he know that there is a player there on the second floor that we can see? That is Jaeger holding a dirty little angle there. Sorry, not Jaeger, Bandit. I saw Henry B and I just thought Jaeger. Why are we not seeing Henry B play on Jaeger? We've seen him play Bandit. We've seen him play Vigil. This is not the Henry B that we know and adore. As drones are going to go out. Yellow pings being pinged by Nursing. He's going to try to pre-fire that drone, but he's not going to hit the targets, as Zach is going to play here on Pixel Peak with no shield to protect him. He looks away just the right moment there, as we can see an attacker starting to push onto it. That has got Zach outside this breach, starting to drone himself in, as Davin is the man getting ready to push here into Piano. Interesting that he didn't shoot out that goo mine himself. Stun grenade goes out. They know exactly where Zachariah is. Another goo mine gets popped, and Davin is going to push aggressively down towards that position. As Goyo is going to Legion is going to stand up here, waiting. Now that is a very common position to play, so I would expect it to be expected by the attackers. Second goo mine, third goo mine goes out. As we have full control up here on Piano and Cigar, with the attackers getting ready to make their moves. Now, this wall is getting open. 4 Hibana pellets have gone off and opened them up. Look at all these kill holes as Zach takes down Kicks. First death. 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the round. Lifeline's going out to find out where the players are. We know there's one here. We know there's likely to be one on the white stairs. This should be read into by the attackers. They don't need to read into it. They're droning it as FinJL pops around and takes down Zachariah. Fin 1, Zach 0. But we still have Henry B holding here onto this also very, very common position, as he is one of the last 2 players alive on his team in a 2 versus 4. He is going to push up though, and he is going to quickly swing onto FinJL. That is Fin's reign of terror over, as we are now in a 2 versus 3. All the pressure here is on the attackers. Godzak has defused. He's in sight, but he's down. That could be the clutch moment that's needed as Davin Atkins starts to move in, and he gets down as well by Henry B. Just Toby gets 1. He knows exactly where Henry is, but Henry's going to get the 3rd. And that is round to Athena with a great hold from Henry B. He doesn't need to play Jaeger. He can play any German operator. Now, let's be honest. Let's be honest. That round was won by Athena on the grace, on the very grace of Henry B making a very good rotate back to sight and locking it down. Without that, I think it would have been Vanquish's. Reading Room and Fireplace is finally coming out now. Vanquish banning Nomad, then getting flanked. The irony, I know, right? So, 2-2 as we go into round number 5. We are going to see Reading Room and Fireplace finally get brought out. Athena have decided that kitchen just isn't for them. Not today. Not against Vanquish. They're not going to go there. We are going to see Kicks 6 picking and going on to Jaeger.
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Let's see what he will make of this one. Now, here we'd expect to see 2 reinforcements going up here. Standard rotate. Holes being opened up here. Holes along here. Maybe a single reinforcement here with some holes at the top so you can watch from white stairs. Hatch opened. Castle barricades up here. Reinforcement with a rotate possibly here. Castle barricade here. That's what we're looking for. Also a castle barricade potentially here. Very common to do. We are getting what looks like a fairly common hold right now. That's 2 castle barricades put up. That last one's going to go here on the double door. Okay. And yeah, reinforcements here to make sure the only way for the attackers to push in is through the fireplace itself. There we go. There's the holes getting opened up on this wall, allowing full visibility into this site. So what's going to be done by the attackers is they are going to take control of this top floor, open up a shed loads of holes, try to make sure that there are no defenders sitting on site here, and then they will just drop and plant either in this doorway or behind this fallen bookshelf. That's the play that I'm expecting. Let's see if that's what happens, or if Vanquish have got a new trick book now that Davin is on the roster. Zachariah playing on Doc, deciding he's taken enough bullets. He's not having it anymore. He's going to play an operator that can heal himself so that when he does get shot, while he's running away, he can just heal himself up. Alrighty. First kill does go to just Toby. And the smooth, nice and easy 1 minute into the round. And it's so quiet and peaceful here in this site. I could just sit and watch this site. This is where you want an ASMR stream. Nekwa just chilling here, downstairs in train and mining as he moves between the 2 rooms effortlessly, and grenades just going off all around him, and gunfire rings out as Davin Atkins takes down Henry B. We don't see it because it's off stream, but the drone is going out on the top floor, and that is now, it looks like, full control up here in Cocktail as we start to see Hibana swinging in. Hibana, clearly the operator of choice for Davin Atkins today, his most played operator, in fact the only operator I think that we have seen him play on attack in both of these maps. As we see Godzak on white stairs. Now we do see a player down there in the laundry. If Godzak just held there, Godzak needs a new headset to not hear this dude walking around down there. That is going to be NerdSync playing on smoke, sitting here, waiting for a drop through the hatch. He is going to back out. He's going to make his way back in. He doesn't know what to do as he is now left in a 2 versus 5. It's just Nekwa and Nerd, the 2 sinks.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Left alone as Zachariah has left the game. Possible rehost coming out as Nekwa takes down Godzak. 2 versus 4. NerdSync holding this position, just waiting for someone to drop, but no one is going to drop. They are coming down the white stairs. Gunshots go down through that hole. Zachariah, somehow NerdSync doesn't get spotted as Davin runs into the laundry, but he does get spotted eventually and gets shot in the back as Zach is starting to plant. Nekwa coming up, but the plant is bound to be going down in the other room. He can't even hear it. He doesn't know what's going on. We can see it. The plant is successful right behind the bookshelf, as I called. Move all the defenders out, drop in, plant right here. That's exactly what you need. Leaving NekwaSync all on his own in a 1 versus 3. He's going to take down 1. He's got 2 more to find. He's going to take down 2. That's the triple kill for Nekwa. He's got 1 more to get. That is just Toby. But where is Toby playing? He is upstairs very, very sensibly in the bar back store, waiting for Nekwa to show his face. This is a great hold from Toby. He sees Nekwa. Nekwa knows exactly where he is as that gunfire gives him away. But Toby just has to hold there. Toby, very, very smart. Nekwa looks for the diffuser. He finds it, but he hasn't got the time. And that is a round to Vanquish. Bear with me for a second, stream. Right, we are going to pause it. We are going to pause it. While we wait for Zachariah to return. Oh, Kix has gone. Everyone's leaving. Okay, bear with me for a second stream. We will go to rehost mode and we will be back. We will be back. There we go.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Just discovered that I wasn't recording the game. That's sad times indeed. Right, standard Evil Eye is going to get placed up there. Rotate opened up here. Onto the Shiko spot, although I believe some people call this spot Shiko, I saw recently in a tweet. Whereas to me, this was the Shiko spot, so I don't know. I don't know who to believe. It's a mystery to me. It's a mystery to me. All right, rotates a plenty. What is going on with the controls? Rotates a plenty getting opened up by smoke as Just Toby putting down the cheeky electro claws from underneath to slow down the attacks. Now this could be a big brain play or it could come to nothing depending on how the attackers decide to attack this. If they come from the bottom to the top, then they're going to spot those electro claws most likely and get past this defense very, very quickly. But if they come from the top and work their way down, which is what most teams do on this map, then it's going to take them a while to fathom out how to get rid of those electro claws and open those walls. 4 players upstairs, right on all by sight, as we do have Clash being played here by Davin. The cheeky Clash players. He's going to hold the pixel position. How is this going to work? How is this going to work? Looks like we've got 2 players ready to come down that way, with the other 3 stacking up here on Cocktail. Looks like we are getting ready for a heavy Cocktail push with Diffuser just out here on the new balcony. Or on Heaven, rather. New balcony is the other side, isn't it? I mean, technically, they're both... Oh, he's gone up to the roof. No, I thought we were going to see a breach in, a rappel in, and get a nice cheeky planet Cocktail. But no, we're going to go for something more classic. Wall is going to get opened up by Kicks, as Henry B is going to hold onto the skylight. One of the most common positions to play when you're attacking this site. Nekwa waiting for someone to show themselves on the white staircase as a gas grenade goes out and isn't going to find the target. But it looked like Smoke was about to peek it and nearly lost his life. And he is going to go for it. And that is Godzak downed. And he's not going to get finished off. He is going to make it away. And he is going to get revived. Great play there to Zach. But he needs to finish his kills as Davin Atkins is going to back out and give up that position in the piano lounge as Nekwa finally finishes off Godzak. Playing out there on the window, just repelled. And not much anyone is going to actually do anything about. Don't know if he knows that that player is right there at the end as Zachariah is downstairs getting ready to use his utility to take down the players that are up above. Hicks is downed. Jaeger is dead, leaving us in a 4 versus 2 with Zach and Toby holding onto this white hallway all on their own as Sledge is starting to push it and Zach is looking the wrong way. And he does get taken down by Mr. Henry B, leaving just Toby again, all on his own, but this time in a 1 versus 5. He sees the backpack of the player rushing there into laundry. He's going to give away his position, but he's not going to be able to do anything as Zachariah comes up, shoots him in the back, and Zach and Henry set to work on testing their B buttons work correctly. I don't know what's going on from Athena here with all of this teabagging today. I don't know what's going on. Thank you very much for the follow. Escaron, Irax Royal, and also to X-Devil. I'm just going to call you X-Devil. All right, so that was a round for the boys on blue. And we are going to see kitchen service and cooking get played this time. So Bar and Cocktail is going to be given up by Vanquish as they are going to move downstairs to the bottom floor. Now, the winner of this game will go on to the next round next Saturday to play against Reborn. The loser of this game will go on to play against Orphic, which will take place next Sunday. I'm pretty sure that's the order. I don't think it's the losers bracket, or the lower bracket rather. I don't like calling it losers bracket. It's not a nice term. Let's remind myself of the schedule. Where are you, schedule? So I can tell people when the games are. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, I am correct. Reborn versus the winner of this game will be next Saturday, and Orphic versus the loser of this game will be next Sunday. Both games will take place at 6:30 p.m, just like this one. Now, if you'd like to contribute to the next season of Pro League and Challenger League, to the prize pools, you can indeed contribute. If you type !TXB prize, that is !TXB prize into the Twitch chat, you'll get details on how you can contribute and donate towards the prize fund for the end of next season. It's only possible during the playoffs. You will not be able to do this. Once we get to the grand final, you won't be able to do it. You will not be able to contribute. Right, Kix is going to just drone out Trade Museum as Davin takes down Zachariah. Nice early pick there for Davin. That's with the SMG-11 as well. Fair play to him playing on smoke. How your entry frag goes down to smoke at the start of the round. It must have been through some vertical destruction of some sort. 4 versus 5, thanks to the early pick. And the vertical destruction is beginning and starting to take real effect here. Okay, so Henry B starting to push his way down the staircase, backed up, well, was backed up, but isn't going to remain backed up by his boy Ace, who is just going to come back here to a vertical positioning as just Toby takes down Henry. 5 versus 3, and this is looking a little bit better now for Vanquish, and it looks like we could go to a 4 versus 4, or to a 4-4. This is everything. Oh, a very aggressive play from Godzak there. I'm not sure he needed to push in quite like that. I mean, it didn't go too far against him, but he didn't need to be that aggressive. Nekwa does take down Davin, though, leaving us in a 3 versus 4. All the utility being spent here, doing himself more damage than he does to anything else, though eventually that shield does go down, but there was no one behind it anyway, as Kix takes down Toby. 3 versus 3. Godzak still alive, rotating around between the sites, pre-firing through the wall as much as he possibly can, with FinJL going for the cheeky flanks. He spots Iana, manages to get that pick, takes down Nekwasink, but Brisak is down, and it is essentially a 2 versus 2, as Godzak's trying to get the kill there onto Ace, and Godzak just has so much aggression inside him that he eventually gets refragged, leaving FinJL all on his own in a 1 versus 1. He has diffuser control and 40 seconds. You do not... FinJL takes down NerdSync. You know, while I was watching NerdSync there, I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. I'm going to be absolutely honest. Because I'd highlighted FinJL to watch, I actually thought we were watching Finn. And I was thinking, Finn, you're on defense and you've got the diffuser right there in the small bakery next to you. Why are you over-peaking? And then he got shot and I thought, that's where you get for over-peaking it, Finn, when you don't really need to. And that's when I realized, oh, yeah. Okay. You're actually spectating the other player. All right, let's move along. Let's move along. Bar and cocktail. Next site to get played. We see Vanquish even it up with a great defense. I do feel like we see Zach being overly aggressive. I mean, he just runs from room to room, just shooting through walls, running up to holes. If he sees someone through a hole, he just runs straight at it and shoots at it. He's getting away with it for a fair bit, but a bit more reservation, perhaps, could be good. I mean, he's 1 and 3 right now. 1 and 3. If you stopped sticking your face through holes in walls, Godzak, you might be 3 and 1. I mean, he's playing, to be fair, he's playing on Castle right now, which is more of a supporty operator. But let's look at what we've got. We've got, what, 4 support operators on the side of Vanquish here, with Finn being the outlier, playing as Jaeger, who is obviously the fragger. I mean, Wamai as well was being played by Godzak, who arguably is also a support role. Not really the one you want to be just running up to holes. I mean, I don't know. They play the way they need to play. If it works, great. I'd like to see more reservation coming out from Godzak. Because at the moment, his aggression isn't really working. All right, so 5 versus 5. 30 seconds into the round. 4-4 is the scoreline, and we are getting a beautifully close game as Zachariah is just going to run straight in using one of his breaching rounds. I'm not sure that's the best play. I mean, he could have used a breaching charge because those breaching rounds are probably more useful than the breach charges because he can use them from below, obviously, and still open doors or whatever if he needs to. But instead, to use it on a barricade that's outside, I just don't know. Just don't know. I mean, he had a drone here. We knew it was safe to walk up to the doorway. Anyway, very, very quiet. Let's just watch Zach just droning a little bit. I just realized we've got 3 Zachs in this game. They should get together and form their own team and call it 5 Zach or something like that. Oh, 5 Zach the 5 stack. Guys, let's make it happen. Just find 2 more Zachs somewhere and we're good to go. Devin Atkins is the first player on Vanquish to lose his life, as FinJL is going to back out to the shield, which is going to get taken down by Zofia, and he's going to have to push his way back. Flames raining out there, going to stop a push here into the room. FinJL is just going to peek it as he does retreat, and the plant is already going down. Kicks is in and planting right there in the corner. How has he got away with that? All attention has been turned. C4 is going to go out, but there's no one there to kill. 2 players here in Cigar, or Piano Lounge as it's called. Cigar Shop is now taking control of 3 versus 3 post-plant situation. God, Zach's actually going to try to stick this plant, but it's going to be heard, and it's going to be denied. As just Toby gets the kill. Zachariah's the last player standing. It's 2 versus 2. Zach's up on the skylight. He's going to have to be held back here by just Toby. No, he's going to go for the hatch. He's going to try and drop the hatch. Is he going to get away with it? Goyo's going to be there to stop it. Oh my god. To be fair. I don't think you can actually shoot that position from the skylight anyway. So to be fair to Zach, to be fair to him, he had no choice. He had to drop in and try to deny that. But Goyo was just there, waiting, and he got that pick. That was so unfortunate. So unfortunate. And again, we see Vanquish start to take the lead. Hey, Voxy, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Who's that for? UL, hey. Remember to thank... Oh, and to Jamor. Remember to thank your gifters, people. Remember to thank your gifters.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
All right. So, in that surprise twist of a round, I can't use channel points, can I? No, I can't. That's a shame. Glossy, you have to look right at the top of the challenges to see community challenge. I think it'll be called... Yeah, it's called Facecam. I mean, I see it on my iPad, so I don't know. It's got a progress bar on it, so that might be catching you by surprise. Is the progress bar? All right, so 20 seconds in, we are still in a 5 versus 5, which is a good position to be in. As Henry B is just going to make his way here into the lobby, pre-firing. He's actually face-checking as he does meet up with a drone here. Oh no, there's a player on white stairs. The drone is there. Did that drone not give that intel? As Davin is going to back out. He's playing as Pulse. He opens fire onto Henry. Does do a little bit of damage, 25 points of health to be exact. And he is going to make his way back to site. Hurt them, but run as Henry B does go down on the white stairs. He's not going to get finished off. But we do have players from Vanquish just making their way down that white staircase to try to finish off the kill with a gas grenade, but it's not going to happen as Henry B has made his way down the staircase a little bit, but it is a 3 versus 3 very, very quickly as we do see trades going on all over the shop. Chris Zach staying here on site. Did he just not see that player walk up the staircase? We saw him. I know we got outlines, but I'm sure we saw him. Oh, player down in that hole. He's heard by Zach. Zach knows something's there. He's waiting to see it. There goes the breaching round. That's going to take that cover out of the position. Great play from Zachariah. That was a stellar play from Zachariah. Forcing Zach to move out of position with the breaching round. That's why you don't waste them on barricaded doors, Zach. Because you can do stuff like that. Just Toby in a 1v3, but NerdSync with the M762 is going to pop him square in the head and rip it right off as Athena take a round and we go to 5-5. Oh my god, what a matchup. What a matchup. Kitchen and service, next site to get played. Hey, Voxy giving more subs. Thank you very much, my dude. Well done to Casper. I'm never fed up of gifting, but I have told people you don't have to do it. But Voxy, it's actually not. Voxy should be putting his money into buying a new Xbox. That's what he should be doing. But I know how and why Voxy's doing it, so I can't be mad at him.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
All right, so the next site to get played, kitchen and service. Whatever happens, we are going to see 2 more rounds. The question is, are we going to get an overtime or are we going to see one of these teams taking a win? As you can see at the top of your screen, Athena is currently up 1 map to 0. 1 map to 0. So if Athena take a win here, then that's it. They're through to the upper bracket final against Reborn next Saturday. If Athena take the loss here though, well, then we go to map number 3, which is going to be Villa. Now this map was Vanquish's map pick, so we should be seeing Vanquish possibly do a lot better. There's a lot of VOD review to be done on Kafe for Athena, because they have played it a lot. Castle Barricade going up here. The heavy upstairs hold. Castle Barricade to slow down a push from over here on the 90 stair hallway. Nice rotate opened up here. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see. These are the kind of strats that I started trying to look at when I was with JPC. But I mean, I like to put a lot of detail into stuff, so I never got around to actually finishing it. And by the time I finished it, Jaeger had the way his ADS has changed. And we got an attacker just running straight into sight. His kicks, he's in, he's got diffuser, he's got 20 health as well. So it's not looking great for him right now. As the defender drops into sight, and he does take him down. FinJL with a hero clutch right there as he drops through that hatchback to sight. And the god Zach takes down one of his own, leaving us in a 5 versus 2. And right now, Athena are not looking good to take the win on this round. What a play. What a play from FinJL. What timing, as Zachariah, playing on Blitz, sitting on drone, is currently AFK. Oh dear. Which means basically NerdSync is in a 1 versus 5. There we go. Davin Atkins gets that pick. 1 minute and a half to go. Zachariah is the only player left. So I think we can write this up as a Vanquish round. Let me just write that down, just to make sure it's clear. Vanquish, win, Zach, AFK. Now the question is, I don't know what the kill win condition is yet. I don't know if it's going to be time or if it is going to be a kill, because Zach might just wake up and run in and do some work. I don't know. While we're waiting, let's just pop something up on the screen. eXtremeRate, we've seen it already, but you're seeing it again. We are still supported by eXtremeRate. Go to www.gamingcobra.com. Use the code 2TXB and you will get a nice 10% discount on your purchases. They do some very nice stuff, eXtremeRate, some very nice stuff. Pimp up your controllers and consoles. Pretty much all of my controllers have been blessed by eXtremeRate products. 30 seconds to go. I can't see Zach coming to life. I'm surprised he hasn't been auto-kicked from the game yet. Yeah, let's see what Toby's doing. Teabagging. Zach is teabagging. FinJL, drawing a smiley face. That's what we like to see. Got Zach. As always, just waiting for a kill. No jolly times for him. He's just gonna sit like someone's gonna come somewhere at some point, and I'm gonna kill him. Davin. Just pinging diffuser, letting the team know that's where it is. And it is a Vanquish win on time. Bear with me for one moment, stream. I'm gonna go on mute. Okay, this could be interesting. Now, Athena can't call a rehost. At the moment, are they playing a 5v4? Is Zach back? I didn't see if he picked the operator or if that was the timer that got him on operator. Davin, anyway, is going to play Pulse, but he is going to 6-pick. And he is going to switch on to a Rooney. Again, very popular operator right now. Bar and Cocktail, last site to get played. We've seen this site played twice by Vanquish, and they've won it once. So they've got a 50% win rate on this site.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
It's eXtremeRate, Mrs. Toot. Exclamation mark, eXtremeRate. That's the one. That's the one. She got there in the end.
Bomb located by attackers.
Alright, so, sorry guys. Now, is Zachariah back in play? There he is. No, he is not. It is basically a 4 versus 5. This is not a good sign for Athena right now. If they lose this because Zachariah was AFK for 2 rounds, they're basically playing a 4 versus 5. And of course, the guys on Vanquish don't know this. They don't know. I mean, that's 2 drones there without as well. So that's not just 1 player, 1 gun, 1 set of utility. It's also 2 drones that they're down. As Davin is going to struggle to shoot out 1 drone. He gets it eventually, but the second one is going to escape him. He's going to go for it. There it is, and he takes it down. 2 drones dead to the hands, or the bullets of Davin Atkins, at least, as Zach playing upstairs in the cocktail bar. Just waiting and looking through holes on the floor as Henry B is taken down by Davin Atkins. He loses a whole lot of health as he does it, though, as he is pretty much on 5 HP. 4 versus 5, though in reality, as we know, it is basically 3 versus 5 because Zachariah is still AFK. As Just Toby playing here behind the bar. Kicks starting to use his Selmas to open up holes in the wall that will allow his team access into Piano Lounge. Nursing's going to make his way up to the roof and drop down with Kicks, who is making his way through. Zach is still AFK. Oh no, a quick trade there, as we are now in a 2 versus 4. Nursing has control of Cigar, but he's going to take a load of bullets from he doesn't know where. 20 HP is all that's left. Kicks is going to start to make his way in. And I think at this point... Oh no, Zachariah has woken up. It is a 4 versus 3. We could see something happen here. We could still see overtime if Zach can get back in to support his teammates. He's going to rappel up to the roof. Ideally, I'd like to see the boys from Athena just hold on to their hats for a moment and let Zachariah join them. Here he is. They are now in full force up against 4 players. Ben JL is going to hold his position here in the bathroom. They're going to try and stun him, but he is going to not get blinded. Zach's going to hold his common position on white stairs. Just Toby has taken a whole lot of damage down to 1 HP, but he's going to keep holding this position, waiting. Oh no, he's going to down Nursing. C4 is going to get ripped. He's going to make it out, but it doesn't get the kill. Got Zach and Just Toby with 2 quick frags, and there's Zachariah all on his own. 15 seconds to go. He's got no utility to take down that gate. He's going to go for the kills, but he's not going to get one. Zach is going to take down Zach. And that is a map to Athena. Sorry, to Vanquish. Well, that's not the way they wanted that to go down. So we are going to get a map number 3. Whew. Whew. People, what a game. So map number 3, as you'll see on your screen at any moment now, is going to be Villa. Going to be Vanquish or Athena. Who's going to play Reborn next week and who's going to play Orphic next week? This is where we find out in the next 45 minutes to an hour or so. All right, so blue team are defending first, which means they will ban. I say this every time, and I'm going to keep on saying it because sometimes people don't know. Sometimes people don't know. Thatcher, the first attacker to get banned every single time. I think it's because players are ageist. They just don't like him because he's old. That's what it is. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that's what it is. Ageist. That's what our players are. All right. We are going to get Nomad banned again. Nomad banned again by Vanquish. I don't know how much it's helping. I mean, Nekwa is a Nomad main when he plays on Athena. He only ever really plays at Nomad. He did start to mix it up during the league stage. He has been trying to play different roles, but he still seems to be falling back to Nomad, I think, most reliably. And we are going to get Vigil taken out of play. Now that is a good pick. I remember when Vigil first came out, people, even like Kickstar, was all, oh, his utility's rubbish, you know, he's worthless, he doesn't mean anything, but his utility, his speed, his gadget makes him immune to Lion. His ability, although yes, you can spot him or you can find him, if you really know how the Vigil ability works, the fact is that when you're playing as Vigil and you're using that ability and you see the drone or you hear the drone, you use the ability, but you move. So, he is just a very good operator. Very easy to frag out on Vigil. Aviator in Games is going to be the first site to get played. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this one's going to play out. Bear me for one moment. I'm just going to go on mute. Just one moment. So as we see there, Aviator in Games, 57% defender favored. This map as a whole, is that right? 73% defender are favored? Defender are favored? Defender favored? Apparently so. That's throughout this league for the whole season. All right, now already we're seeing some interesting stuff come into play. What is this? What is this? I like it. I like it. As an old school Mira main, I love seeing what people do as Mira. So often she's banned, very rarely you get to play her. But this is next level. I mean, yeah, that's easily taken out from below. My bumpers are just very, very sensitive. That's easily taken out from below, of course. But, interesting. I like it, I like it. I mean, you could have put it here so that you can use these holes to effect, but I guess can you see through that and then peek through? I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. I like it, but I don't understand it. I want to know more. I want to know more. All right, so Davin droning out is going to get all the intel that he needs. He's going to do the red pings. Godzak pushes in on the intel from the drones that are moving in front of him. He's going to send in a drone of his own because he does not trust the calls of his teammates. Look, we've got one drone already going up here. Godzak just wants to double drone it just to make sure as Finn pops out and takes down Zachariah. Godzak is now going to move in following the intel from the drone that he did not trust. There goes another drone. Off it goes. That's Brisak. Now he's going to drone it again. That's 3 times this hallway has been droned. Henry B with the C4 kill onto FinnJL. Where was that? That was over here. Nicely done, Mr. Henry B. Nicely done. And look, he's already run away. Like, kills him, runs away. Great play. Great play. Zach starts to move in. If I were him, I'd give his teammate a little teabag as he runs over his body. Go on, teabag him. No? All right, fine.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Diffuser dropped. Zach... okay, he's decided to let Davin get the diffuser, as Zach is going to go and do something else.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Interesting rotations being made here by the attackers. Zach looks a little bit confused about what to do. I feel like at this point, Zach has just been told, Zach, just go off and shoot at people. He's going to sense that there is a signal jammer right there. He's going to use his breaching round to try and take that down. And that is going to be successful, so that wall is right for the picking, as Kix is going to look through the drone hole, waiting to see the feet and try to get a kill. Now, that's going to get opened up. C4, but getting prepped to toss through that hole at any moment. But these guys need to be very careful about how they approach that wall. But Just Toby and Davin are actually making their way here towards Aviator. Tentatively looking like they want to push in there, but Henry B's holding down Study. Zach is in, but Henry B takes him down. He almost got the second there, but he backs out. Grenade goes out. Henry B does get a second. That's onto Davin Atkins. He gets a third. That's a quad, rather. Onto Just Toby. Oh, but he doesn't get the ace. God, Zach smokes the ace. Just as he gets smoked by Nekwa. And that was unfortunate for Henry B. He almost had the ace there. You know he wanted it. You know he wanted it. Because that's just Henry B. Well, to be fair, it'd be anyone, right? It'd be anyone. All right. Anyway, round number 1 is going to go to Athena, starting to make their mark here in this map and saying, this is our map. You had us in Kafe, but you're not having us in this one. You're not having us on this one. Both maps have been a 7-5. Great close game all the way through. Trophy and statuary, next site. Oh, look at that. Poor Henry B. Poor Henry B. Zach picking up the diffuser, playing as ace, as he always does. You don't want to deal with Zach, just ban ace. All right, so what kind of setup are we going to get? More mirror window. This is what I like. I love seeing mirror plays. Oh, this makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. It's 9 o'clock on a Sunday night, and I should be in bed. But I'm here, watching mirror being played. And this makes me happy. Now, it's interesting that you open up this hole right here, because obviously that exposes all the way through to the other site. That doorway exposes all the way through from here, all the way back to the other side. Now, yes, that's very useful for a defender to look that way and stop anyone from coming through here. But of course, the attackers can use it as well, as Zach takes a load of damage, but he does give out more than he takes as he finishes off Neckwissing. Oh, but he tries to get away, but downstairs, Henry B is running around. No one expects a man to be downstairs. No one expects this. But Henry B, he's the unexpected. And he is down there. And he's going to get a pick. 4 versus 4. As FinnJL is very cautious that someone is likely to come up a staircase and try to shoot him in the back. He's going to use his utility to try and take out other utility. Utility to destroy utility, but he is going to get the kill onto Kix. That's mirror taken out of play. Was that upstairs? There's the Zofia. Sorry, there's the mirror windows getting pinged and opened up as you would expect. Looked like it was a drop. It was a rotate from Kicks. Very unfortunate. And we are going to have Davin Atkins just watching the flanks. But Henry B isn't down here. That is a flank not worth watching. You need to be watching some other flanks. He's not even over here. He's up on the top floor. We need some drone work. He's on site. 3 versus 4. Vanquish have the advantage, but I would not say they have control at this. Oh no! Henry B takes down an ADS. That mirror window's open. He's going to see the head of Sledge. Sledge's going to peek out. Grenade goes out. Doesn't get the kill. But Henry B gets taken down by Brisk Zach over there on the window as he does vault in to follow up and make good on his kill as he starts to peek the breach. Or the window at least. And give intel to his team as Zachariah takes down FinJL, but he is very quickly refagged by Mr. Davin Atkins. 1 versus 3 now. Nursing all on his own, trying to hold on to bedroom here from the landing area. But they've flanked round into Astro, and they are going to be making a play, it looks like, into the other site. But Nursing can obviously freely rotate between the two because they are right next to each other. Now here we go. The plant is actually going to go down in a default spot. Oh no, Nursing comes off the gun. He manages to deny the plant and take a life at the same time. But it's still a 1 versus 3. Diffuser in the hands of Brisk Zach. Oh no, that's another life taken. And Brisk Zach downed at the same time. It's a 1 versus 1. Davin Atkins. Is he going to get the revive onto Zach? Or is he going to leave him? He is going to pick him up. And they've got the diffuser. Time is running out. Davin's going to plant. He has no choice. And Brisk Zach, even though he's got low health, is going to have to cover. I'd rather see the player with full health do the covering. And there we go. That is why you have the player with full health doing the cover. But due to the way the diffuser was picked up by Davin, they didn't have time to drop it and let that low health player go for that plant. And therefore, we saw what we saw. And that was a great play there. I keep calling Nekwa. It was actually NerdSync. So a great play there from NerdSync. Their names look the same. It's really annoying. Guys, change your names. Change your names. Okay. Dining room and kitchen. Dining room and kitchen is going to be the site that we go to now. So let's see what the boys bring to the party here. We don't have mirror this time, so we're not going to get mirror plays. It's disappointing, Kicks. Disappointing.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Device placed. Test active.
All right. So obviously, with the 2 main sites being won already by the defensive team, they are now locked and they do have to go back downstairs, or head downstairs for the first time rather, to dining room and kitchen. And we don't know how this is going to play out. Let's take a look at some stats for this site. Dining room and kitchen has been played in this league and 0% attacking win rate. It's been won by defense every single time. An early C4 there, I think. Yep, early C4 from Kicks goes out, but it doesn't do anything to anyone as he is going to back out. And Nekwa is going to start to lose health after being shot there from that window out by Pig. Drone is going to go in and and it is going to get shot. I was going to say it's going to get shot, but it didn't get shot. And then it did get shot, and it was all just a whole mess of things getting shot, along with that other drone and a C4 getting prepped by NerdSync, which does go out. Just Toby is there. Did he shoot it out of the sky? Toby has a habit of shooting C4s out of the sky, which is a very incredible achievement. Grenade is going to go out, but there is no one there anymore, as Just Toby is going to rappel up to that window.
Drone activated.
So drone is going to go in. Pre-fire. Oh my god, my voice there. Pre-fires from Just Toby. Grenade getting ready. Brisk Zach droning out as Kicks gets taken down by God Zach. FinJL starting to push through towards the top floor of the site, or just above the site. There we go. FinJL is in above Laundry. He's going to open up the hatch. Briszak will likely be joining him here. And the play is likely to be to open up this wall, but they need to take out the bandit batteries first, which they can do from above because the floor is soft. My bumpers are just so sensitive. Holes getting opened up. Zachariah is going to peek those holes. C4 is going to get pulled, but it's not going to do anything to anyone. Zachariah is going to back out and try to get to safety. Nekwa still very low on health, but playing here on the back stairs, waiting for his moment to shine and get a cheeky little flank. As we are in a 4 versus 5 with 1 minute still to go. And there has been a lot of work done upstairs by the attackers, but they need to do a little bit more and start to work a little bit faster.
Target located. First floor.
Toby holding that flank there on the Astro stairs. Waiting for someone to come upstairs and make a mistake, but I don't know that it's going to happen. No one looks ready to come up that staircase. There's no one even near it. It's just Toby is just resigned to flank watch. You're still upstairs doing vertical destruction. You don't have your vertical destructor watching flanks. You have the likes of possibly Briszak or Davin doing it. Zachariah does take down Godzak. Oh no, Davin drops over, but he gets taken down. Zachariah nursing comes down for the kill, but Zachariah's going to finish it off, and there is the team kill coming out from Briszak. Which is most unfortunate, as FinJL's going to go down to Zachariah as well, and Henry B gets another. And that is the round going to Athena, making it 3-0 so far at the end of the first quarter. I don't know why Athena are teabagging at the end of every single round. I don't know. Finn is very alert. Is Phil playing? Who's Phil? All right, Aviator in Games has now become unlocked. And we are going to see Athena head back there. Now, Vanquish, got a fair bit of work to do here. A fair bit of work to do. We have seen that this map, in this league at least, is 73%. I think it was 73%, wasn't it? Defender favored. So you would expect Athena to be doing very well at this point, and then, you know, theoretically, Vanquish should turn it round as they get to the other side and become defenders themselves. But there is the mental challenge to get over. There is the mental challenge of having to fight your way back from a big round deficit. So they need to start putting rounds on the board now and make this either a 3-3 or a 4-2 at the very worst as they go into the second half. But let's see if they will be able to collect themselves together and make that happen. Similar setups are going to come out here, it looks like, though we don't have the exact same mirrors being placed down yet by Kicks. I guess he's going to come and do that now. Yes, he is. Now, I'm not sure how that played out in the last round. I didn't really notice it. I mean, clearly it didn't go against them. They won the round, but I want to see how this is going to get played. Henry B just standing downstairs, just waiting. Necrosync, making the rotates. Nerd, just watching cams. Look at all the players just bundled together there in one area. Look at this. All right, so the attack we are going to get is a standard kind of push coming over from Fountain. This is the favored push for me, at least, where you send in a drone and just follow it around. Once you've closed off this area, you just set up your roam denial here at the top of the staircase, of which Athena have just one, which is a Claymore in the hands of Briszak, but he is outside droning. Really, you want the Claymore in the hands of the player that is pushing in behind the drone so they can Claymore it up as they go around. But Zach should be putting the Claymore down there on the top of that staircase as he comes through to join his teammates. Going to continue droning before putting it down, though. Fine. Henry B still playing downstairs in Art Studio with Neko on site. C4 getting pulled and ready. It's not gone out just yet, but Godzak could be on the nasty end of an explosion if he isn't careful. Neko ripping it, getting ready. He's just waiting for the sound cues. He hears feet, possibly. As Selma goes down, C4 gets thrown, but it goes a little bit awry, and he does pick it back up. And he's going to wait and save it for another moment. He messed it up again. Come on, Nekwa. You can do better than this. All right. So every player is still in the game with 1 minute remaining. Everyone is on full health. Cheeky little rotation here from Zachariah to keep this player on 90 guessing, which is going to be Godzak playing on Ash. Kicks takes a fair bit of damage there as he drops down to about 60 HP. Pre-fires from Godzak aren't going to do anything. 2 ADSs are going to stop that shield from getting destroyed. He does have 3 breaching rounds. No, he's only got 1 left. Oh, that is most unfortunate. That shield is going to remain up, but that would be a good pick if he can get it. We are going to get a push here to default plant behind this doorway as we have Henry B down below with 1 C4 in hand. I can't hear it's been pre-placed. So we are going to get a push to behind this doorway. 20 seconds to go. 5 versus 5. We need a very, very big push to come out here. That mirror behind that mirror window is going to be huge problems here for anyone trying to plant behind that doorway because a C4 will just get tossed and put pay to that. Planter is in. Kicks sends it out. No, he doesn't. It was actually Henry B that sent it out. He does get the kill. Godzak is left as the last man standing. He's going to pre-fire and get 1 pick, but he isn't going to manage to make it past Nekwa's shotgun, and that is another round going to Athena. And at the moment, this is an absolute whitewash coming here from Athena. This is the first time we've seen either of these teams win so many rounds in a row. In fact, as I look back, bear with me. Yep, as I look back, the most rounds that any of these teams have won in this game in a row has been 2. So at the moment, we're at 4 in a row for Athena. So they are just storming away with it. Thank you very much for the gifted subs, Foxy, again. Thank you for the follow pre-place, and thank you, Zunsto. I'm being very careful with my pronunciation on that one. Very careful. Trophy and Statuary is the next site, and we are going to see Kicks sticking with the mirror. It's been doing very, very well for him so far. Well, except for that one moment where he tried to do a cheeky flank by dropping down Laundry Hatch, and then he got shot straight away, but he's been doing very well with it so far. All right. So, Kicks. What's he going to do with his mirror windows? No doubt we'll see another one placed here. Nothing getting placed there. There's one. The other one went here last time, but the reinforcement's been put on the other side, so it's not going to go there this time. Now, Kicks looks like he's running over to put it up, but he is actually going to create rotates instead. C4 getting pulled there by Nerdsink, I'm guessing. Was that Nerdsink pulling the C4? No, he hasn't got it in hand. I did hear one get ripped as Toby is going to be on drones, just droning the basement, not wanting Henry B to get an easy pick like he did last time, as he doesn't drone fully enough, as Nekwa does take down Godzak, but he does get refragged by Davin Atkins, and that is the basement clear. If you're going to drone the basement, follow the drone, rather than coming from the other side of the building. Then you might not lose your entry fragger quite so quickly. That would be my advice. It might be bad advice. I don't know. All I'm saying is Godzak might still be alive. If that had been the case. Alright, so as we get back to the action, just Toby is going to get on his drones. And he's going to find a random Goyo there just in the bathroom. And he is going to back out. That drone is going to continue to live. With another drone going in and loads of intel being pulled out here by Vanquish, as we've got FinJL downstairs doing damage from below, and Davin Atkins again doing flank watch, waiting for someone to come through the basement, but there is no one there. C4 is going to get pulled. By whom? I don't know. That is by Nekwa this time, or Nerd. Change your names. He sees the arm. Oh, he didn't see the arm. He didn't see the arm. He sees him. He sees him. Oh, he puts it away. Oh, he pulls it again. Player jumps out a window. He comes back in. He looks away. Oh, no, we didn't see the C4. Nerd, disappointing us. All right, we are going to have a 2-man push, it seems, up the Astro stairs. Oh, C4 does get pulled. Player runs away. Stuck there. Nursink is in a position. Oh, Nursink, though, is distracted by Just Toby, who is in bathroom, but FinJL comes up and gets that frag. That C4 is now worthless. But FinJL is going to shoot it out. I thought he was going to be scared of it. As he moves in, he's going to see the Banshee and take that out. Where's his teammate? No one else coming up Astro's stairs. There was someone, but Brisk has come in from the other side, and he is going to get taken down by Mira. Kicks getting away with murder, literally, of Mira. And this is going to be another Vanquish, another Athena round. As he shoots down Finn. Whew. 5-0 right now. This isn't looking good for Vanquish. Vanquish right now should possibly be thinking of calling a tactical timeout. What's the score, says Macros. It's currently 1 map each and 5-0 to Athena. Let's look at the scoreboard. We can see Just Toby not doing well on frags at all. Neither's Briszak. Davin's right down there as well. This is not the Vanquish that we've seen in the previous games, or in the previous maps, rather. This is a different Vanquish, and I feel like at this point,
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I feel like they're just waiting for the game to end.
Located a bomb.
No, you never know. No, actually, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I mean, let's be honest.
Position device.
No, I'm not going to talk about it. I ain't going to mention it. I ain't going to mention it. What I will mention, though, is go and follow us, follow me, rather, on Twitter, at 2XB. You can also follow me right here on Twitch, at 2XB. You can also subscribe on YouTube. Guess what? At 2XB. Alrighty. So, dining room and kitchen. Last site to get played on the first half by the defending team, Athena. Nekwa has taken a load of damage somehow, and he hasn't given any damage. This is unfortunate for him, but it hasn't done too badly for Athena so far, taking some early damage. I guess Nekwa was maybe feeling a little bit confident based on where they currently are. As Zach is going to send his drone in. FinJL is going to take down Zachariah. Now that is a good pick. That's Jaeger out of play, but NerdSync is still up and running. In fact, every player on Athena right now is positive except for Kix. Kix is the only one negative. In fact, his only 2 kills are in that last round. Now, even though it's dining room and kitchen, Briszak is going to use his utility to open up this wall, allowing lines of sight. As Davin is going to use his infinite drones to see if there's anyone around up here. And there goes a regular drone. Oh no. Kix takes down Godzak with the C4 from below. That's exactly what you got to watch out for when you are playing around here. Did that actually go through the hole? Oh, I guess it blew him up here and it threw his body back right. As FinJL claims a second life. And he's going to look down through those floorboards trying to find the pick, but there is no one down there just yet for him to... Oh no! There was someone down there. It was Henry B, and he just shoots right up through the body. Oh my word. Briszak. He didn't shoot up. He shot horizontally as he is on the same floor. Why did the calls not go down from FinJL to let Briszak know, or the rest of the team know? Hey, guys, Henry B's up here with us as Davin gets taken down. He's going to get finished off as he gets teabagged by NerdSync. Most unfortunate as he finishes off Davin Atkins. Just Toby, very low on health. And he's gonna get taken down by Kix. And more teabags go out. I'm intrigued as to why all the teabagging. This isn't Athena's normal thing to teabag every single time. 6-0 at the end of the first half. This is not good for Vanquish right now. Hey, why is people talking about me and what? Who was I throwing heavy shade to? Hey, I wasn't going to do anything. Mrs. Toot, the car can't feed me, but it can take me to food. So, you know. All right. So, Aviator in games, possibly the very last round that we are going to see in this matchup today. Let's look at the scoreboard. Henry B dropping big digits up there on 9 and 3 right now. And things are just looking awful for Vanquish in this map. Stream. 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 This could be a 7-0 if Vanquish aren't careful. And that's not what anyone wants to see. We're all expecting a really close game, and so far it has been very close. But this map, Vanquish are just struggling to fight their way back. I mean, you've got 3 players on Vanquish with 2 kills or less and 6 deaths. It's not what we expect. Henry B leaving his little shock drone out here safely. So Henry B is going to spawn here, pick up his drone. Let's see him spawn. There he is. Hey, Henry. No, he's going to stay on it. He's going to come off it. He's going to look at it. Making friends with his drone. This is the sign of a man who cares. Henry B. Okay, he's going to walk up to it. There we go. He's making a move. All right. So, Nekwa starting to get into position on the balcony as Nursing playing down below, pinging default cameras so that you can shoot them through barricades. Great plays, great plays. Did I say Nekwa? It's Nerd. I can't remember. They just look exactly the same. Just change it up. Zach repelling here on the balcony, looking for that long angle into the vault, which could pay off very, very well. But the red pings go out. They know there's a player right there behind that shield. What are they going to do about this? As we can see that Brisak, not Brisak, but Mute, Godzak, no, who is it? It's Davin. He's got the 1.5. He's getting ready to make a big play here. There's 3 players out there on that balcony. But Gridlock is going to back out and go down to the bottom. Here we go. There goes the grenades. Selmas, gas grenades, everything going in, trying to take down that shield. But that shield is actually going to remain as the Selma sticks to the wall behind the shield. And then it gets shot out. But breaching around from Ash is going to go in and take that shield down finally. And 1 minute and 20 seconds, and a fair bit of utility has been wasted thanks to that shield placement from Davin Atkins. 1 player comes in, Davin manages to take him down, but he does get refragged by Zachariah, who stood outside on the balcony, 3 versus 4. And I think at the moment, Vanquish are just throwing every gun at this they possibly can to try to make sure they put a round on the board. Just go out in a pure blaze of glory. As we do have a player coming up this staircase, but Aruni hasn't properly heard it. Finjail now has an idea that something's coming. Henry B is going to take some damage down at the bottom of red stairs as Zachariah playing out here on the balconies waiting for Finjail to show his face. Diffuser has been dropped. It's not in control of Athena. So this is something that they need to be concerned about. But Nursing comes up that staircase and Finjail for some reason just doesn't react in time and he gets shot down firmly, leaving us in a 3 versus 3. Just Toby could be playing in the right position here on 90, waiting for someone to show themselves. Diffuser still out in the wild here on this dead body of Ace, but it's not being watched by anyone and it could get very easily picked up. Zachariah holding the long position. Godzak just laid here waiting with the shotgun. I'd like to see him. Actually, no, he's probably all right here. He's probably all right here. He hears the goo mine and he goes out to get the pick as someone's there. Oh! Wow. Zachariah pokes round and just takes his sweet time. And Godzak just manages to flick onto him. Henry B, 2 kills to find. No diffuser in hand. He's got 5 seconds. He's just going to save the KD and wait patiently. And there we go. Finally. Finally. Vanquish put one on the board, but is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? All right, Trophy and Statuary. Next site to get played by Vanquish. Trophy Statuary. This is going to be expected by the attackers. There's not going to be any big surprises. This is the most common site for people to go to. I think I'd like to see maybe a dining room and kitchen. I don't know, just to mix it up a bit. I mean, they don't have the vertical destruction necessarily. They've got, well, potentially they've got breaching charges on Nursink. They will have breaching charges on Zachariah. Gridlock, I can't remember if she's got breaches and smokes. Is it breaches and smokes? I think it is.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Anyway, she's bringing smoke, so it doesn't matter what her other utility is. And of course, Ace. Hard breach and soft breach extraordinaire. If there is a wall in the way, breach is not a problem for Kicks when he's playing as Ace. He's just going to walk right through those walls. All right, so. What can Vanquish pull out the bag? They've got to win 5 rounds in a row to get overtime. If they lose just 1 round before they win 5, that's it. All over. And we're going to be having a chat with Kicks after this game. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Licking. I'm not going to say the rest of it, but thank you. All right, FinJL going to be running around to 90. What's he going to do down here? Is he going to make himself a nuisance? Is he playing DMR? Or is he Roni? He's Roni. Okay, he's going to wait for someone to come in. He's going to get droned first. They know that he's there, so he is going to back out. Let's go. Zach is going to hold here, just outside sight. Slowing people down, putting down the barbed wire, giving that intel. Now that barbed wire will get taken down very, very easily as just... Look at that, the 3 drones all over here on 90 and just moving their way into sight. 3 drones all in one area. Zachariah has control of Vault as Henry B takes down FinJL from over here on 90. And he starts to push his way forward. Oh no, the C4 from down below from Davin Atkins. He's not going to give the cheeky teabag, but it is a 4 versus 4 now. Hey, we can hear the pigeons. Look at that. Two flashing bodies right next to each other. Hey. Zachariah looking like he's not quite sure what he wants to do. He's just going to wait for someone to show themselves. Just Toby sitting, waiting for someone to push in. Very good position to hold. Zach holding a similar position on the other side. Very good position, unless he gets droned out. This is where drones come in very useful. We can see a drone there from the attack. Trying to find where these defenders are. And he's going to know that one's laid down there by that cabinet. But he has got up and thrown the gas grenade to slow down the push. And it is a heavy push over here from this side of the building. No one coming in to flank from the other side. So there's only 2 doorways that these attackers can come through. They've got 1 minute and 15 seconds to burn the utility and take the lives to enable themselves to push into sight. As Zachariah finally takes down Davin Atkins at the back here. Oh no, that's Zach down as well. God, Zach. As Kicks takes down Brisk, leaving just Toby all on his own. But he's not going to get any kills or any more kills. As Athena move in. And they sweep up. And that is game, set, and match. To Athena. Hey, Henry B with a robot head. All right. Let's head our way back to our intermission screen. We'll be having an interview with probably Kicks, I would expect.